I'm back. Oh my God. And that is why I don't touch anything when I'm live. I know that everyone said, oh, just take it. I accidentally hit end. Obviously, you guys all know that. So I am going to first and foremost welcome you all back. As you guys are jumping back on, definitely say hello. I am sorry, so sorry for any miscommunication. And I am hoping it does look like I am back live on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, you guys, I should never have touched my phone. Now it's saying that I'm having problems with Facebook. Of course I am, but all right. I don't know why. Let me edit that. Let me see here. Now I'm sad. Yep, it's still saying I'm having problems on Facebook. No. Okay. Breathe. Yes, I'm trying. We lost you. Yes, I hit end. I hit end on my phone. I was trying to leave and then I hit end. Now I'm having problems with Facebook. I am okay. Well, it looks like I'm connected to Facebook. So as you guys are jumping on for the second time, say hello. Okay, so this has been this is how my week's going. If that's an indication like how my week has been going, that's how it's been going. Sorry. If you guys are jumping on now, I apologize. I accidentally hit end instead of leave. So I am resetting my phone. That was the whole point of it. But let's go back to the Maker's Box and why we're really here. We can hear you on Facebook. Good. YouTube. Awesome. Okay. Well, good. So here's the Maker's Box. It comes once a month. We curate all the items in there. And I say we because it truly is a team. I came up with the idea, but I work with Royce from Recycled Treasures. I work with Connie from The Painted Photographer. And I give them my vision, my idea for the month, and then they roll with it. So this month, I call it the Vintage Garden. And it truly, it is so good, you guys. You are going to love it. One thing that I have added in the box as well is I added my digital press. So that is new as of the 1 year anniversary. And I was planning on having the digital press printed off. But again, we had a few hiccups. My printer ran out of ink. My daughter is now at the store getting the ink. And she's not back. So unless she comes back, she actually texted me right before and said, hey, I am going to go to Marshall's. Okay, great. She's going shopping. So every month when you open up the Maker's Box, you guys, you get a postcard. And the postcard, honestly, is just full of so much stuff. And I know that many of you collect these. So I have my own little collection so that I know if I have to go back and like, what month was that? It's all on here. Is it too late to get it? Actually, I do have a few boxes. So there were a couple last minute cancellations. I do have a few boxes. So if you guys would place an order by Monday, just go out there and grab it. I will get it out. So keep that in mind. Like I said, there were just a few cancellations and it happened at the last minute. So let's see here. let's see. Cindy says, it's a gorgeous box. Love all the papers. Thank you. Thank you. So on the thank you card, it has a lot of info. So the August Makers Box is a celebration of all things garden, vintage inspired florals to whimsical bouquets. Every element is rooted in creativity, full of inspiration for your next masterpiece, you guys. And on the back side, it gives all the information, the names of all the papers. It also talks about what paint you'll find in the box. And then on the very bottom, there's a QR code for the digital press. There's also a QR code for the video. I just released the video for everyone just minutes ago. I also have a playlist. And I didn't even put my video on the playlist because that's how behind I am. But I will add that after this live. I will get my video on the playlist. I will put the playlist out there for you guys. And there are a few stragglers that have been coming in that I need to add to the playlist as well. So I do have a creative team, you guys, and they are amazing. So they receive the box. I send their boxes a few days early. They get a little extra time to play around with it. And then once a month, we put the playlist out. So on the playlist, as you guys are going through the playlist and watching the videos, go give them some love to like their channels. Always give them love, like by giving a thumbs up, by making a comment. It really helps the algorithm and push out their content too. And me too. But I mean, I definitely want, they are, like I said, they're amazing creators. They take the time, they create more inspiration for you. And even if you don't have the Makers Box, you guys, it's still a ton of inspiration. Think of how many videos you watch and you don't have that exact paper or that exact paint color, but you see how the process was done or what they did, and you find a different piece of paper and you use that. So, all right, then let's see here. What's in the August box? So let's go ahead and unbox it. This is going to be a lot of fun. So first, you tear into the box, okay? And it just feels, I even have fun when I do this. So the first thing you're going to see are the papers. All right. So like I was saying, Royce does curate 2 of the papers. And the first one, I got to put this here because, all right. The first one is called Field and Feather. And like I said, that the reason I like using my phone is that the lighting is so much better. But yes, you can see it's a continuous repeated pattern paper. And it looks like, she makes it look like it's on burlap. So it is so fun. So that one is called Field and Feather. Now, I always have her coordinate her 2 papers together so you can do a project together with it or separate. And then this one is called Botanical Curiosity. And again, I'm going to try to get up close so you guys can kind of see it. It does have the same type of look and feel, and then it has a bunch of botanicals and just all my favorite things. So Royce definitely knows me, and those are her 2 papers. And it looks like, oh, first time watching you. Woohoo! Thank you. How do you get on the creative team? You can send me a message and we can chat about it. I want it to be at 10, and this month I am at 10 creatives. But we can definitely chat if you'd want to be on, if you're interested in being on the creative team as well. Hey, Amy. The botanical papers are so beautiful. Great depth to the pages. Yes. And there's so much with Royce's papers too, you guys. They're very large scale. So you can use them on, furniture pieces. You can use them on small pieces. So there's a lot of possibilities. And I know that even with Connie's papers, you can use them on furniture pieces too. Just like how I've been playing around with blending, you can do the same thing too. And Connie makes it so easy. She actually uses all DIY paint in her designs. So very easily you can grab those specific colors and do a lot of blending. So the backgrounds, she makes it so easy to do. And I'm going to show you how I blended a bit on one of my projects. So the two papers, you guys, I like when she sent this one to me, I kind of let out a tiny little scream. It is so good. This is honestly one of my favorites. This is called Artist Garden. And so every month I do have her send a 3-up and a single. And the reason I do that is I want everybody to be able to create multiple projects. And this is rice paper. So Connie's is rice paper, and Royce's is more of like a decoupage or like a tissue type paper. But yeah, so this is rice paper. And but yes, this is so fun, you guys. So you get like a 5.5 by 7, and then what are these, like 3? I don't even know what I would be lying if I told you the size. But yeah, so you get that, and she hand draws this and then hand paints it. And like I said, so like even the background, you can see how it's so easy to take this piece and then really blend it, because it, like I said, it's all DIY paint colors. This one, oh, you guys, like I said, I love all things garden. This one is called Queen Anne. So it's Queen Anne's lace, and then I'm going to show you how I blend it with this. I was trying something different, or a different technique if you watch the video, and what I was trying to accomplish didn't work as well. I was trying to use the Sweet Pickins milk paint to blend, and it's just, it didn't work how I wanted it. So I eventually pulled out my DIY paint colors and was able to blend perfectly. So those are, and this might be my daughter or my husband that's walking in. So those are the papers. Oh, it's my husband. Hello, Craig. I got a head shake because I told him, I'm like, he got out of work early today, the day that I actually am in the kitchen doing the live unboxing. Whoops. So next up, you guys, I always put in a napkin, like a decoupage napkin. And I saw this and I thought this was beautiful to work with. So that is a little something I also put in. And then you get the paint. So first and foremost, I take a look at what Connie designed and painted, and then I curate 2 DIY paint colors every month. So you get like 2 ounces of DIY paint each and every month. So the first color is Eden, and it's one of the newer colors. And like I said, I am so sorry. The coloring on my laptop is a lot different than on my phone, and we had some issues, as you guys all know, as you were jumping on. But it's a beautiful green. I'm loving this, and I've been using it on a lot of projects recently. So that's Eden. And the other one is a beautiful white. It's actually called Beadboard, and it's got a little bit of a gray hue to it. I think it's, for a while, I go in spurts. For a while, oh gosh, I just saw some spinning. I had so much, Marlo said I had so much fun using these papers. Yes. I know, I can't wait to watch everyone's videos. I really can't. I'm going to have them on like repeat as I'm doing a bunch of stuff tonight. So then I curate 2 of the Fusion mineral paints, and DIY paint is a clay-based paint. You do need to seal it after you apply it. And then Fusion is a one step. So the top coat is built in. So I went with the Homestead Blue, and it's just a really beautiful blue. And it matches, honestly, you guys, it matches perfectly with Royce's papers. It was like it was meant to be. So that was Homestead Blue. And then the other one is Raw Silk. And it really works with Royce's papers. So I try to curate 2 DIY paint colors to go with Connie's, and then 2 Fusion to go with Royce's. And then lastly, I pick 1 Sweet Pickens milk paint. And the Sweet Pickens milk paint is Haberdash. And it's a beautiful, like, it just, again, it went seamlessly with all of it. So that is in this month's box. Oh, Carolyn said, my mom is Rust to Roses' vintage biggest fan. Oh, Marla, you have the biggest fan. Carolyn's mom is your biggest fan. She just told me last night, she messaged me, Marla did, and said, Sonnet, I just hit 1,000 subscribers. So let's give her a big shout out, everyone. Very proud of Marla, and she is from Rust to Roses, and she is super creative. But like I said, everyone on my creative team, you guys, super, super creative. I love their ideas. So I'm going to show you what I created this month with the papers. So you guys know how much I love to thrift. I am always picking. I am trying to rescue and upcycle as many items as I possibly can. And I found this at the bins. It's just it's not rusty, but it's just, like it's old, and, it has this cute little handle on it. And I wanted to keep it for myself, and I knew that. So I used the paintbrush on here, which is the Artist Garden. And then I took the IOD stamps and I stamped brushes on here. And that is exactly what I'm using it for. These are for all my brushes. And then I have just a bit of florals in there. And this is actually in my studio. I had to pull it out, so now I have to remember to put it back in. But yes, okay, so we're going to give some shout outs to Marla. Woohoo, Marla. Yay, Marla. And then she said, thanks, Carolyn's mom. Whoop, Marla, way to go. Janet says, yay, Marla. At Rust to Roses. That is awesome. It is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. So we talked about blending. This is something that I have been trying to master for so long, and I keep trying. And one of my last papers turned out so good. I thought, you know what? I am going to try it again. And you guys, I love how this turned out. So I added here too, I added a little bit of different green here, but I blended it and I think it looks so good. So this is the Queen Anne, the lace. And initially what I did is I painted the whole thing Eden. I did paint the inside of this white because I like to put either rice paper or decoupage paper on white. But then I used the Haberdash, and I want to show you guys. I don't know if you can see all the crackle goodness. Oh gosh, there's such a weird glare, but there's so much crackle. There's actually a ton of crackle goodness on here, you guys. But yes, and then and I love it. I really, really love it. And if you guys see the before, this is way better than the before. The before was just, it was red. It was just full. It was like a scene somebody hand painted. I had I sanded it and I love this. I'm getting it in my booth. The one thing I did use was the dark oil wax from Sweet Pickens, and that works wonders. It just brings out all that detail. So those were two of the projects. And then I am always rescuing signs, you guys. And I find bags of just like whatnots in whatnots. Little, like, I found a bag of all these little clips. I grab them. I mean, I'm paying pennies because it's all weighted at the bins. And so I found this at the bins. I painted it the Homestead Blue. I used that Field and Feather paper, and we put that on. I put these on. It came with the screws and everything. I couldn't pass them up. And then I also found like a whole little envelope full of all this corrugated paper. And it was for not paper, like it was like a corrugated envelope. It had all these inside, and I just upcycled all of it. I thought it would be cute to like tuck some stuff in here, whether it be greenery, or I just thought it was kind of cute. And then I took images from the other paper, the Botanical Curiosity, and I decoupaged it on here. So I think it turned out so cute. I love it. Now my daughter's home, you guys. So they're all home now. Let's see here. Oh, Marla said, let me get back down to Marla. She said, she gained 900 subscribers in 28 days. That is awesome. So she must have had like a video that went like semi-viral or got pushed out on YouTube. There's my daughter. But I love it. Love that print. Thank you. So soft and pretty. Thank you. And that's great looking. Thanks, Stacy. Okay, so the last thing. I have literally had this in my stash forever. I went, some lady reached out to me and she had a garage sale, and she said, do you want to just come pick the leftovers? You can have whatever, because I'm just bringing it all to like Goodwill. I'm like, oh, sure. So I literally filled up my truck, my whole vehicle. I filled it up to the brim. And this drawer was in here, or in there, and it was out in my stash, and I have been trying to work through my stash. So I am thinking that actually I might want to put some feet on here and have it like elevated. I think it would be kind of fun. Although I thought it would be kind of fun too if you had something with an opening. Sometimes there's dressers that like one of the drawers is broke out of, or like a little cabinet where there's an opening on the bottom, and you could just set this in and pull it, and have it very decorative in there too, and pull it in and out. So I painted the inside raw silk. It was just bare wood. I did 2 coats, and then I painted the edges. I painted it Eden. And then I put on the okay, I kind of like buffered there for a minute, so I hope I didn't buffer with all you guys. But anyways, I put that on there, so it is all upcycled and ready to go. So these will all go into my vendor booth, except my brushes. I'm keeping that for myself. So I am going to be sending all of you that are subscribers of the Maker's Box, I will be sending out an email with a link to order extra papers. So that is a benefit of being a subscriber. You get to order extra papers, and there are extra papers from the previous month. So they're in there. So if you decide you need another of this or another of that, it's available. So keep that in mind. Also next month, you guys. So I want to tell you, next month is the fall box. So it is good. It is so good. I love it. I know that Connie has actually designed several papers. We haven't yet decided on which ones. She is going to send them over to me. So I haven't even seen Connie's papers yet. Normally I have them in house, but I don't have those yet. The napkin is amazing, and too for this, the decoupage napkin is amazing. And I have designed the fall digital prints. So those are great too, you guys. I had so much fun, and I cannot wait because, so that is the September box, is the fall box, and then the October box is the holiday box, you guys. So one thing I heard from last year was my first year to like really figure things out. I had things 1 month later, and people were saying they wanted holidays sooner, quicker, faster to work on projects. So you are going to get that early, and you're going to love the holiday box too. So 2 that you will not want to miss out on. Let's see what else. I will have the playlist. I will have that ready for you guys. I'm going to post it on I'll post it out there as a post on both YouTube and Facebook. Strigglers like myself and a couple others, but I'm going to put the playlist in there so you guys have that. Get shareable link, and then that way too it's in the stream, and I'm going to finish adding, there it is, there's the playlist. And then I will finish adding the rest of the creative team in there. So you guys all have that. So that is all there. So the playlist, the next month's box is the fall box. And then the following one is the holiday box. And I normally give you guys a sneak peek. You're going to have to be watching for it. Normally I do 1 month, I do Royce's, 1 month I do Connie's. So this month, as soon as I get Connie's, I'll put a sneak peek out there for you. I just don't have them yet in house. But everything is ready for you guys. So I'm so excited. And like I said, there are a few boxes available for that you just saw. So if you place an order from either today, so Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Monday I'll get them all out, and that's the cutoff, and then everything else will be moving forward. So, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I am having so much fun curating and showcasing the items in the box. And if there's any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go for the weekend. I am having someone come over and measure my patio door and measure my back door so that we can get those ordered and installed before winter. So I'm super excited. But otherwise, you guys have a great weekend. And I will, like I said, in the first part, when I got disconnected, I have my video for the Maker's Box available now. You guys can go out and watch. And then at noon our time, which is 10 o'clock Debbie Beard's time, I also have a video coming out showcasing her new sampler. So she's got an 8-pack of samples of paints, and I showcased how I used the entire box of 8 samples, and I created 9 projects. And it was hard. I did it all in one day. I opened it up, I unboxed it, and I'm like, okay, I became a mixologist, and I went to town, and it was a lot of fun. So that is coming out today at noon. But looks like Cindy says, great box. Thanks for the live. I love the projects. Thanks, Cindy. Well, you guys have a great day, and we will see you guys on Monday. I'm planning on having a video out Monday, so I'll be watching for that as well. Lots of videos coming out, you guys, but everybody likes when I put out a ton of content. So we will also be live Monday with Tara from the Reclaimed Ranch, and I will be live as well. All right. We'll see you guys next week, and have a great weekend. Bye.